Yes, hello everybody, this Ray from Rays United, and I'm back. Listen, I know you've watched the other video, and I was pasting that video. Wasn't I? But that was me speaking from my heart. I'm not gonna take anything out of that. That video, I poured my heart out. Do you know what I mean? So, if you loved it, great. If you didn't, great. You know, not everybody's gonna love it because some people are in the asses. No. Some people are in the backside of the core team. And if you're in the backside of the core team, then your head is in there, so you're not gonna see anything. You understand? But me, my eyes are open, my friends. My eyes are open. So I see things. You know what I mean? And I hear things and I know things. So I was speaking from a place of knowledge. And of course, very disappointed. But this video is not about that. This is about the base mining rate going up. Now, when the base mining rate is going up, what do people think? Oh, I'm going to mine a lot of Pi. I'm going to, have this. I'm going to have that. Listen, it's not what you think. But without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member if you want to. If you don't want to, don't. Give a super chat if you don't want to, don't. Super thanks if you don't want to, don't. But it's up to you. I'm not going to force anybody because now my heart is not in this shit anymore. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Listen, very soon you'll be seeing that I'll be tailing off with videos because, or I'll be doing other things and not Pi Network stuff. So enjoy the Pi Network videos that you have. You are going to miss them, definitely. So enjoy them. If I hear anything, I'll come on live. If I don't, then there is nothing to talk about. Do you know what I mean? But right now, there is something to talk about. And what are we talking about? It's to do with one thing in particular. The base mining rate. Now, a lot of people will be like, what is this base mining rate or system-wide base mining rate increase all about? Now, there are factors that affect it. Factors affect the base mining rate. Remember that. And when that happens, it will either go down or go up. Now, why does that matter? It determines the growth or the non-growth or the interactions or non-interactions within the Pi ecosystem. Do you know what I mean? And that is where they determine things through algorithms, through the AI, and then when that happens, the base mining rate at the beginning of each month would either go up or go down. In this case, it's going to go up. I'm going to tell you the reasons, but if you remember, back in the day, a few months ago, I think in April, we had the base mining rate at 0.0115, and then it went up to 0.0117. So a percentage increase of something. Or 5% or so, I don't know, I forgot it. But, or 7%. But, what happened? So what happened was, something like that, I don't want to even get to the maths. But what happened? So that went up. Now that was as a result of people beginning to get their lockups, people locking up less, people interacting less, people mining less, and obviously people's lockups coming to an end, the 6 months one, and so on and so forth. So that happened. And so we needed to generate a lot more Pi. So to generate a lot more Pi, what do you have to do? You have to make sure that you increase the mining rate, bring the people back. When they mine, we'll mine a lot more Pi within that period, and then the next period we'll be able to knock it down again, because if we don't knock it down, we will not be able to mine everything and we will not have anything to mine within that period. Do you know what I mean? So it's a target that we've given ourselves, or the core team have given us, for the month, for the period. So that's what happened. And then the following one, which was in May, it went from 0.0117 to 0.0108 Pi per hour, basically. So that was great, right? So we knew that something has shifted. It moved. So when it goes down, it's actually better. Selfishly, individually, you say, yeah, you mine more, this and that, but don't think about that. Think about the whole ecosystem. You want to get to open mainnet, you want to get somewhere, you need these things to go down. That's what happens. If you look at the the crypto market, when there is a Bitcoin halving, we get into the bull market, and then during the bull market, what happens? Because when you halve it, the mining rate gets low, and the scarcity goes up, which means the price goes up, and that's when all cryptos react to it, and then it becomes a cycle. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to create within our own ecosystem, and we need to do that. If we don't do that, and we see it going up, imagine Bitcoin doesn't have a halving and suddenly it goes up. We'll have a seriously bear market. You understand? So that is one thing. Now I'm going to tell you the significance and why it's going to go up, and when it goes up, you'll see what happens. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm back. This is Ray from Ray's United. Smash that like button, smash the subscriber button, become or don't become a member, become or give or don't give super chats, or give or don't give super thanks, give or don't give super stickers. It's up to you. I don't force anybody to do anything on this channel. Anyway, so as I was saying, the base mining rate is going to go down. The base mining rate is going to go up, and this is the reason. When it goes up, it is not a good thing for Pi's ecosystem. Remember that it's not a good thing. Don't ever think the base mining rate going up is good. It's good individually if you're mining, but we don't need that. What we need is more interaction. So this is going to be the reason why that's going to happen. So first and foremost, if you remember, we've had a Pi 2 day, right? And a lot of people promised that they're not going to engage with the ecosystem or the Pi apps or whatever, or the chats, if they realize that nothing happens, no announcements happen, particularly significant announcements on Pi 2 day, right? Nothing happened. Some crap things happen, which I'm not going to talk about, but nothing happened, right? And as a result, people I can predict that's what's going to happen. It's going to go down. Not this time around. This time it's going to go up. It will go up this period, but I guarantee you the next period is going to go up. So this one will have a significant drop because the interaction was great. A lot of people were excited about Pi 2 day. So people were mining more. People were expecting some news about Open Mainnet, whether the date was going to be set or whether it's going to be launched. A lot of people expected different things around Open Mainnet, even Mainnet migration and stuff, and lockup. A lot of people expected that. None of those things happened, right? And because they didn't happen, what happened? And so a lot of people will be, but trust me, in the month of July, we're going to have the most serious downturn in Pi network. I can tell you that. It will be the most serious, the most significant in a negative way within the Pi ecosystem. A lot of people will not mind because they could care less. They're like, what else could they do? Nothing. So they're going to wait for another 6 months for the end of the year to come, and then another so-called milestone will be announced and so on. But they're not going to look at that. People are not going to be happy. So therefore, because they're not happy, they're not going to mind. People are not going to engage. And that's just something that I have tried my best. The core team don't come out to say anything to anyone. Really. Who are they? AI generated people. Have any of you met them? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is, listen, they have to engage with the masses. They have to engage with the masses. Stop going into universities where people don't want to hear anything about what you're doing about Pi network. The academic part, leave it with the academic part. Let's deal with the cryptocurrency part right here, right now, on the Pi ecosystem. And if you don't do that, what's going to happen is we are going to get people getting deluded, disillusioned, and they're going to be very upset. A lot of people are definitely upset. Now, you're dealing with people's healths here. People's health. People have taken Pi network very, very seriously. I mean, people are talking about GCV being $314,159 $314,159 per Pi. So people are even now touting $1 million per Pi, and you think they're joking? Listen, I don't support any of those, and I'm not against any of those anymore. I'm just sitting there being neutral. If you say, I'll be like, yeah. If you say, I'll be like, yeah. If I'll be like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, listen, I want to have fun with it. I don't want to be very political with it anymore. I want to have fun with it. I don't want somebody telling me I should support it, because I don't support anything. I just run my YouTube channel, go to Twitter, have fun there, and then that's it. I don't care what you support. You can support what you want to support. That's your prerogative. You can decide not to support something. That's your prerogative. But don't tell me to support something. No, I'll do it myself. But right now, I don't support anything. I'm just there. So the base mining rate is going to go up because, first of all, people will be not now, not in June, but in July. So July ending, when we enter July, it's going to be okay. But throughout July, people are not going to be so interactive with Pi that much. So August, so we're talking about the August base mining rate. Keep an eye on that. Just keep an eye on that, and it will be a downward trajectory for Pi for a while. It normally traditionally is a downward trajectory between July and October or November. Do you know what I mean? So it will be the worst downward trajectory in Pi network history. I can tell you that. So if they know what's best for them, what they need to do, and I'm talking about the core team here, they know my friends, remember that. I have a source there. I'm not going to tell you who he is, because if I tell you, he's done. You understand? So, nope, I'm not going to say anything. But what's happening, even he's pissed off. He's threatening to quit. You know what I mean? Because they ain't doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're just there. Everything is set, and they keep, I don't know who runs their PR or their what's the name? Their marketing department. Well, if ever they do have a marketing department, no one knows. But what I can tell you is, I'm gonna do a video about Vincent McPhilip, or is it McPhilip or Phillips? I'm gonna do a video about him. It's a very significant video as to his significance and his importance of Pi network. And right now, the fact that his absence has left a big hole, a big dent on Pi network as an organization. Do you know what I mean? So people, bear this in mind. Do not let anything or anyone, that's an advice I'm going to give you, just an advice, confuse you when it comes to Pi network. A lot of people are going to say different things because they feel like they've announced, because they kept saying, oh, Open Mainnet is going to be on 28th. I said it was never going to be on 28th. When I got that news, it was like 3 months ago or so. I said it's not going to be on 28th of June. I said it straight away. People say, oh, why you say that? Because I know that it's not going to be. But what I was told was there's going to be an announcement that they will tell us the track they're on leading to when Open Mainnet could be, which I'll tell you later down the line in some of my live shows and so on. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, I'm just here trying to do my thing. I work, and my work is good. But, you know, having an extra income from somewhere also helps. You need to have extra sources of income. That's how life works. That's why I do the YouTube, hoping that that could fetch me some income elsewhere. Obviously, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, but I'll look for a different niche eventually. Maybe that might fetch something, because this Pi network thing, it's not fetching me anything. People are too emotional. People only give money emotionally, so I don't like that. I like people that give money when they know that what you're doing, whether Pi is here, or whether Mainnet is here or Mainnet is not here, or Open Mainnet is here, it's not here. They will look at the work you're doing and say, Ray, we love what you're doing. Take this as a token for what you're doing. But no, they wait until Open Mainnet and then they say, oh, let's give you some Pi. They'll not even give, they'll forget. A lot of people join the channel, they got KYC, then they went. Now the KYC and everything, they realize it's not actually anything. They need to get to Open Mainnet. Suddenly they're coming back. I can see them all. I know you all, my friend. Anyway, the name is Ray, channel is Ray's United World is Peace.